Would you follow an order to deliver an electric shock to a complete stranger if you were told to do so? Most people would say no, but the shocking reality of an experiment says otherwise. Back in the 1960s, a psychologist called Stanley Milgram did an experiment to test how far people would go and get under the pressure of an authority figure. So he got a bunch of volunteers and got them to participate in a study on learning and punishment. Essentially, what happened is that he got the volunteers to deliver a fake electric shock to a bunch of learners, where whenever the learner got a response incorrect, the volunteers were asked to deliver an electric shock. And the voltage of the electric shock kept getting increased. And so it became worse and worse in the mind of the volunteer whenever the learner gave an incorrect answer. And so to make it more dramatic, Stanley Milgram got the the people or the learners to act out and to scream and shout whenever the volunteer was delivering an electric shock. But to everyone's surprise, the volunteers kept on increasing the voltage of the shocks as the teacher, Stanley, kept telling them to increase the voltage. So, what this goes to show us is that under the influence of an authority figure, we can go to great lengths to do things which we don't think would normally be possible. And what do we learn from this? There's a lot of learnings from this in everyday life. We, many people, especially young people, under the influence of their friends, they may do things and do risky stunts for an Instagram reel or just for a short. And what is very interesting is that these kind of things blend into our everyday life in terms of how we live life under the influence of authority. The learning from this is that it's extremely important to first of all get the knowledge of these kind of things and to understand that the human brain is built in a way to follow authority figures. But more importantly, to develop a sense of your personal ethic, establish boundaries, and never being afraid to question authority, and to actually be insubordinate intellectually. If you got value out of this video, like and subscribe. We'll be doing more of these psychological breakdowns, and we'll see you tomorrow.